I'm Miguel Franco, I'm the Operations Director at London Shuffle Club. The idea came in as the founder owners of the company visited a shuffleboard place in New York. And then we came to this site 5 years ago, first taking a smaller space within the Huntington estate, and then to make this beautiful venue. London Shuffle Club is the home of shuffleboard. We offer both floor shuffleboard and table shuffleboard. We operate a pizza menu for the food, and we have fantastic cocktails and craft beers from London. Wireless Social is a platform of getting customer Wi-Fi to people who visit the venue. The primary interaction that guests will have with Wireless Social. At the same time, it is capturing guest data and creating proofs of presence that then feed into our CRM management systems and our marketing systems. Before we had that, we had a traditional Wi-Fi password that would be on a few places around the venue, and people just log into a Wi-Fi with a password. Wireless Social created a personalized page for people to log in. So first, it is actually separating the customer traffic from the other traffic that we actually use in our systems. So you have dedicated guest network. It is branded to us, so people are seeing the interaction with London Shuffle Club and also getting that data that is very important to us in terms of improving the experience and getting guest returns. S4 is a human resource management system, so allows us to do the rostering, planning, payroll, and also performance all gets recorded in the same platform. At London Shuffle Club, we use S4 to manage all our interactions in terms of human resources, and also to get data because of the integration with Tevalis allows us to get good data per person in terms of how individuals may be performing in the business. Before we use S4, we use a different system that was very basic, so we do the rostering and have a very, very painful and long payroll procedure. Payroll has been reduced from a couple of days to a couple of hours. The reporting and the visual reporting of it, because you can see data hour by hour, has allowed the managers to make better and more effective deployment decisions. So it has brought significant efficiencies to our business. We have a system before. We had some issues around productivity, so it was not the easiest system or the most flexible system for the team to use. It meant it was wastage of time in terms of processing orders, the most basic things. And we wanted our team to be with the customers, not facing the tills. There were also some limitations in terms of the analysis and reporting and the reliability of that data. So we wanted an end-to-end solution that would allow us to track everything that comes into the venue and as we sell it. From there, getting more demonstrations, understanding how we would integrate with the other systems we use, because that is also very important for us. We use a reservation system, we use a pay system, the collection of data, and having a system that could integrate with the systems we needed, and better productivity in terms of the user interface with our team. Tevalis were great from the beginning, really listening to the needs of the business and how they could support that. So we wanted an end-to-end solution that would allow us to track everything that comes into the venue and as we sell it. Tevalis is used all over the venue. So from the beginning, all of our bookings get loaded into Tevalis via our third-party booking system. We use it in our tills, we use it on the floor to take orders, to take payments, in the planning of the menus, seeing the margins, and then the reporting. So that will allow us to do very good stock tracking. We use it for processing orders, so to order and to process the invoice. HGEM is our guest feedback monitoring platform. So it is reading everything that people are saying about us. So whether it is Google reviews, TripAdvisor, filling in of surveys, our feedback emails, all of that in one dashboard, and then allows to do analysis on that. So there's text analysis and even timeline analysis, so you can see on one day the feedback compared to a different day. At London Shuffle Club, the customer experience is paramount. So that is very important, and we can only do that well if we understand what our guests expect, what they like, and what they find that we need to improve. It is extremely important, and getting a platform like HGEM that allows us to get more feedback and understand it better has been critical for us. We didn't have any type of platform, so we had the very old way of Every week somebody opens Google reviews and opens TripAdvisors and add how many stars we get. We get no text analysis, we get very limited data, and even our customer response rate was really, really low. All of those indicators have increased massively since using HGEM. We launched HGEM earlier in the year before we had Tevalis and some of our other systems in CRM. It was very important that we started understanding the feedback, and that was the first step in terms of the tech revolution we've done in this year. It is also then integrating with our system, so it was part of the decision making of choosing which other partners it is, because we wanted that integration. It allows for a seamless understanding of the data, so Tevalis knows who's coming at what time. Then that also links in with wireless social when people log into our Wi-Fi, and that data gets migrated also to HGEM. So we know who is coming, and we can have the data, so allows us to say at 12 o'clock your guests are raving about you, and at 10 p.m. there may be some comments about the atmosphere. Understanding that data at what times of the year, the day or the week is very, very important to us. I read HGEM every day, so I log into the dashboard, see what the feedback from the previous days were. We look at the things we are doing positively, so we celebrate it with our teams, individual mentions, or the atmosphere was great. All of that also allows us to do, for example, guest recovery. So when somebody's experience has not been the best, we get a direct dialogue with the person who has posted a review, and then it allows, for example, to integrate with other systems like Toggle that will generate a voucher and send through the HGEM platform, and then that voucher is also preloaded into Tevalis. So when that person comes back and we send a reference, we know why it was and what the voucher is for. Responding to the reviews is important. It's become an expectation from our guests. You get that interaction and dialogue with people on your social media and on your feedback. So we respond to all the reviews, whether they are constructive or raving about us, and that allows us to continue and engaging with our customers, making them more likely to return. Monitoring your reviews is extremely important. To have a tech ecosystem that simplifies the user experience and gives us what we need from it is critical. I think the first thing that they need to do is work the way they are meant to do, and all of those systems are working perfectly and giving us the analysis we want. The second is, can it make it more efficient for your interaction with your customers to analyze your product and to more successfully target campaigns, and that is absolutely critical for us. Our ecosystem is allowing us to have a digital guest journey. So when people go into Design My Night, make a booking, that then preloads to Tevalis, that goes into our reception systems, and they know who to expect at what times. That will open a table on the Tevalis system for them with all the information or requests they could have before, preloading the deposits. The team will use either the Tevalis tools or the Clover PDQ systems to use for orders through the TevX app. At the same time, they will log into the Wi-Fi, so we're getting that guest journey, that proof of presence. When people are visiting us, our busiest times, we get that data to feed in to HGEM, for example, and then you can get the guest review experience, guest recovery, and guest interaction that comes from there. From there, we get surveys, and we use it to monitor the performance of the business and how people are experiencing the business. We have Clover, who does our payment processing and ordering through Tevalis. We have Toggle, we use it for our gift experience vouchers, and also as an integration on our guest recovery platform and feedback. We have HGEM that is monitoring all our feedback and all our reviews in the social systems that we have presence. We have Zero integration, that is really simplifying the admin by sending data from Tevalis to the account system for invoices and the data from the sales as well. That just feeds in through Zero. So we have a whole digital experience that is increasing our performance and allowing us to focus on our customers and our product.